Hi, this is Thundy from Booredatwork.com and welcome to our full review of the HTC Amaze 4G. The Amaze 4G is the latest smartphone on the T-Mobile network, which is exclusive to the network. It is a Android-powered smartphone running Android 2.3. It's got the magnificent 8 megapixel camera with a wide-angle f2.3 lens. See dual LED flash there. It's also capable of HSPA plus speeds, theoretically at 42 megabits per second. So this is a very fast device on the T-Mobile network. So let's jump in, check out the review, and see how well this device performs. Alright, so here is the Sensation 4G. Let's quickly go over the hardware again. We do have a nice 4.3-inch QHD screen. So this is a quarter resolution HD. We do have touch-sensitive buttons at the bottom here. Front-facing camera, 1.3 megapixels for video chat. Your mini USB for charging, data transfer. You do have a dedicated record button and a camera button, and then we have your volume rockers here, and of course at the back you do have the 8 megapixel camera, which is a wide angle f2.3 lens, also with dual LED flash. Also the whole back design is one big unit, so it's easy to just take the whole thing out. Reveals the SIM card slot, and of course microSD. It does come with inbuilt storage, 16 gigabytes, and then you can of course expand it with your microSD card. So let us slide this in and continue. So this is the Sensation, this is the Amaze 4G, not the Sensation, Amaze 4G. It's got the dual-core 1.5 GHz Qualcomm processor, which is very snappy, and one of the main reasons also is that this processor supports T-Mobile's 42 megabit per second network, 1 gig of dedicated memory, and running Sense 3.0. Now we've seen Sense 3.0 already, so we know how well that works, but this processor makes everything very snappy, as you can see right there, showing you what version of Android we are using. About phone, HTC software information. Sorry about that. Sense 3.0, Android 2.3.4. Now, one of the things you have with Android 2.3.4 is that you can actually video chat. Besides using Quick, which T-Mobile provides, you can actually video chat with Google Talk. I can actually find this in here. Here we go. And you can see the icon right there, so you can just call a person on video chat and just talk to them directly. Also, this is an NFC capable device, so you can actually tag with NFC or do mobile payments eventually when that becomes possible. And that's the NFC tag there, showing you how to use it. And you can just go into the settings, turn on NFC, which is right here in the settings below. So it's very easy to just use that and go ahead. Now the main thing about the Sensation 4G that we all know is the camera. Now we've done the 1080p camera test, but let's look at the camera settings itself. The cool thing about the camera, it's got a plethora of settings that can actually help you to maximize the use of the camera. For instance, when you go to the settings there, flip this around, you do have about 10 scenes you can pick from. You have your auto, you have your smart shot, which allows you, combines numerous pictures and processes it to give you the best possible shot. You do have your sweep shot, you do have your clear shot HDR, burst shot for taking lots of pictures, nighttime, action, macro, and of course portrait shot. And then you can also set up things manually if you like. So there's a lot of options here for you. And again, even when you go to the menu, you can see the settings there. You can change the ISO, you can also change the resolution, you can keep it on widescreen or just a regular 4x3, geotagging, face detection, all that stuff. So there's a whole lot of options here that allow you to actually customize or at least get the best possible outcome for your picture. Also here with the gallery, which is actually kind of cool. The gallery options here is, let's head to the gallery. When you jump into the gallery, it actually organizes your pictures for you. So I have all photos, camera shots, but also have perfect pics if I've taken any, location pics, burst pics, panorama, as well as TMP. So you can actually just find whatever shots you've taken with those different settings. Now this is of course trying to find the perfect image, which last time it said I hadn't taken the perfect image, so still haven't done that yet, so that's a quest for me to actually attempt. And finally, let's do a quick speed test here on this device. Of course, this is a HSPA Plus device, which is supposed to hit 42 megabits per second theoretically. Of course, we know that's theoretical speeds anyway. Alright, so right now we're doing about 15. That's for the first test, and we'll do one more, and I'll show you a bunch of other tests that are carried out on the device. So that's 15. Restart the test. Now it's pushing about 18 or so. So it's very fast. If you're on T-Mobile network, it's just fantastic. You get good, sharp, clear shots altogether. Just showing you some of the results. This is the results right there. So that's pretty much the Amaze 4G. Let's go ahead and round up this video and see what we think about the HTC Amaze 4G on T-Mobile. So taking a look at the Amaze and seeing all its features and pretty much assets, if you will. It's a solid device. I do like the feel of the phone in general. It's a little weighted, but it still feels very good in the hand. It's got a nice QHD screen, you can see there. So it's a very sharp and very, very vibrant screen. The camera, 8 megapixel camera, is fantastic. It's great, takes great stills. You can check out all the picture compilations we have there in our 1080p camera test. Camera records well at 1080p, except that the audio quality is far left to be desired. That's something that actually knocks it down. The battery life also is decent. It's not that great. It's you could say you get about 8 to 10 hours of battery life, which is good enough for a full workday, but wish it was something longer. But if you do mess around with the battery settings, you will get probably more battery life, probably around 12 to about 14 if you dim the settings and all that kind of fun stuff. This is again running under 2.3 since 3.0, and it runs very smooth. It's very fast. Now in comparison, you do have the MyTouch 4G Slide, which is on the T-Mobile network, which pretty much feels like the same device, except that it's much slower, and this has 1 gig of RAM, so that it helps it move very, very smooth, very fast, and transition through all apps and all your needs quickly. You do also have video chat with Google Talk with the device, which is pretty cool. One downside, there is no Wi-Fi calling. That will be coming up in a couple of weeks, according to T-Mobile. So at least you will be able to get Wi-Fi calling on this device in a couple of weeks. Overall, it's a solid device. It's a very, very good device. You get good use out of it. All the functionalities are pretty good. The camera, again, is very good. If you're taking lots of pictures, you definitely want to pick this up. And also, again, it's a very powerful device. You can also Wi-Fi tether. And again, the 4G speeds, you're getting close to about 20 megabits per second, which is fantastic, matches LTE. So as a T-Mobile customer, this is definitely a worthwhile device to pick up. So if you guys have any questions or any comments about the Amaze 4G, let us know. Don't forget to subscribe to all our pages on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. It's all Booredatwork with 2 O's. So this is Thunder from Booredatwork saying thank you, and always enjoy entertainment.